It's hard to find and come up with theories in the Mario universe, as this isn't really the franchise where the lore is the main point. The Mario games can go in any direction without really caring about any form of story, and that's a good thing in my opinion. But it's also because of this exact reason it's so fun to speculate around the lore in this universe, because when you start to draw connections, you start to think if this was intentional or not, if there is anything to it at all, or if it really is nothing to care about. Theorizing about this franchise isn't so serious because it most likely doesn't have any deep backstory. So not everything has to make sense, completely sense at least, or be backed up 100% by proof. So keep that in mind during this video, as this is a Mario theory after all, where technically anything can work, and that this theory most likely is not true, but it's still fun to speculate around it, even though I can't prove it all. Anyways, Professor Gadd. We don't really know a whole lot about him. The first time we saw him was in Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube, and this is where I started to question his intentions. Basically, the story of Luigi's Mansion is pretty simple. Luigi receives a letter saying he has won a competition that he never even entered, and he's told to go up to this mansion that he has won. He's supposed to meet Mario up there, but when he arrives, he finds out that said mansion is haunted, Mario is missing, and Professor Gadd comes along to the rescue, gives Luigi the Polterguster 3000, and asks Luigi to clear the mansion for ghosts, capture King Boo and free Mario. Simple enough. But there are a few questions that come to mind.
Hello?
How come the mansion suddenly appeared just outside of Gadd's lab, out of all places? How did King Boo get back to power? And who sent Luigi the letter? I present the idea that Gadd is the one who resurrected King Boo and put the whole game to motion. Now that might sound pretty absurd, but hear me out. Why would Gadd grant King Boo the powers to summon the mansion and capture Mario? Because Gadd has given powers to a villain before. In Super Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr. says that a guy in a white coat gave him the paintbrush. The paintbrush even has Gadd's logo on it, and we know Gadd has knowledge of paint from Luigi's Mansion.
That was you? This is my magic brush. When I draw with this, all my wishes come true. A strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. A strange old man in a white coat.
But why would Gadd do this? Why would he give the villain powers? I believe it is for two reasons. For experimenting and to further his own good. Doesn't it seem weird that Gadd would give Bowser Jr., the villain of the game, a powerful weapon that causes so much trouble, while at the same time providing Mario with the Flood to stop this madness? It doesn't really make sense, does it? Unless Gadd did this as an experiment, for research. He seems to be the one who is responsible for the whole plot in Super Mario Sunshine. Now in Luigi's Mansion, he doesn't bring King Boo back just to test the Mario Bros again. In this time, he resurrects him in order to capture Mario and use him as bait. Gadd's plan in Luigi's Mansion is to fill out his gallery in his basement. He has a whole section with pre-made empty frames just waiting to be filled up. This could be a reason he put up the lab exactly where he did. He knew that the mansion there was haunted, or at least the mansion that used to be there was haunted, and wanted to capture them and turn them into paintings for his own gallery for him to enjoy. And as an old man, he needs someone else to do the job for him, aka Luigi. He had to give Luigi a reason to get the courage to clean a haunted house, so he brought King Boo back, had him capture Mario, and I believe it was Gadd who sent Luigi the letter, saying he had won a prize in order to trick him to go up to the mansion and there tell him that Mario had been captured, and that he had to go through the mansion and capture all of the innocent ghosts in the house. And yes, I said innocent. Think about it. How many of the main ghosts in this game are actually hostile? Neville is just reading a book, Mr. Lugs is just enjoying a meal. Biff Atlas is just lifting weights. Nana is just sitting in a rocking chair. Few of the ghosts in this game are actually doing anything wrong. They're just enjoying the afterlife. Until Luigi comes along and interrupts them. Just like Gadd told them to. And just like Gadd gave Bowser Jr. the paintbrush and later betrayed him by giving Mario the Flood to defeat him, he also betrayed King Boo by giving him powers only to give Luigi the power to defeat him. He even has a separate room in his gallery made for King Boo's painting. Gadd was using everyone. He was using King Boo, he was using Mario and Luigi in order to complete his gallery collection. As it seems, the problems we face in Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion could all be Gadd's fault. And what if he, behind the scenes, is responsible for the events in other games too? What if he is the one who keeps resurrecting Bowser in every single game? A genius is using others as chess pieces to further his own research. Of course, all of this is most likely not true, but it's fun to think about. So what do you guys think? Have you ever thought about Gadd's intentions? Let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more Nintendo stuff. I plan to do some live streams later on, playing some Nintendo games and such, so if you want to see that, stick around on the channel. Thanks a lot for watching again, and goodbye for now.